get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's what I'm talking about.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Freeman. They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Meeks. Pretty move. It's complete to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw on second down. Meeks into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8 because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's a give to Freeman running right. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Off play action. Carry. And he's got a man. Calvin Ridley. 20. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now. For 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
51 Mike.
off the play fake. Carey. Going up top. Oh, wide open. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yo, faster. Ready?
The final shot before break. Meeks. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, you. I'm coming after you. Jack. Mark 55. Mark 55. All day, baby, all day. Now.
On 1st down, Meeks steps away to his left. They'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, look 3. Rush 666. Pull it high. Go out. Speed grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meeks. He's going to go for a big, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off play action. Carey airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Carey. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off the play fake, carry. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off play action, carry. And the pressure gets to him again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd and 2. 9 time was left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Bravo.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zach Cunningham. has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Meeks dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Leo! Watch the whip. Check 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Meeks, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Come. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Meeks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now off to the races. Down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing after the interception. Meeks. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Being chased out left. They'll run it, and they'll get him down here at the 23.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He's checking. Routine spin. Jumping. Squeeze. Yo, cheetah. Takes 3. 218, chop it.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this one to Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. On 3rd down, Lehman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on first down. Meeks. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw on 3rd down, Meeks. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Meeks. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Set, ready? 8, read. Go. Here we go. Ready.
On first down, Meeks. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
30 base.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw. For a right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
On fourth down, Meeks. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
36.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this time he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, this is where I get to show my age, because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and not get free. And that's what we just saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jaguars, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.